Okay, so my name's Caroline. I am the owner and director of Caremark, Worcester and Malvern Hills. I'm the co-director with my husband Dave.
Yeah, we are also most recently also the franchisees of a new territory we've taken on, which is Wichhaven Wyre Forest, and that is currently in the process of registration.
So prior to starting Caremark, I had a little bit of care experience. I was a care manager for another franchise. I'd also been a registered manager in a care home. I took the leap into starting my own business, becoming taking on a franchise, because I had some experience in the managerial side of stuff. However, I wanted to do something that I wanted to do. I felt that I had the confidence to do it, but having the backing of a franchise sort of gives you that little bit of extra to go in the right direction. Caremark, it jumped out at me. I'd looked at other franchises and there was something about Caremark. We went to see other franchise ORs. However, we went down to Worthing, and at the time we met David and Kevin Lewis, and it was sort of their passion for the brand. That's what drew me in personally. Having sort of been to other franchises, there's a lot of similarities, but Caremark, Kevin and David, and their passion and their long-term goal and their belief in what they were doing is what drew me particularly towards Caremark.
We did visit other franchises within the same industry. The main thing that drew us to Caremark was the fact that they were definitely selling a brand that was going in the direction that we were looking to go. I think for us the main thing that we've found positive was, when you're setting up a business, there's 1,001 things you may or may not have thought about. You've got the guidance, you've got the operations manual, anything that helps you get through that. There's someone at the end of the phone, and there's a hell of a lot of other people that have been there and done that before. You know that you've bought into a model that actually works. If you can follow those guidelines, that's something that you can do. For sure. And we've had some really good support managers as well, and they come and they support you, they help you, they sort of guide you in the right direction. So having that side of things, it's been really, really good. So for me, the most positive part of running a Caremark franchise is having autonomy over yourself, having autonomy over the care that you're providing for people, having the ability to have the absolute control over how your care is being delivered to the people in your community is huge for me, and that's very, very rewarding, and something that you can only get that if it's your business, if you're in control. If you are interested in sort of taking the plunge, it's very rewarding. It's not necessarily easy or simple. You have to sort of have to know what you're getting into. However, if you go for it and you do it well, it's extremely rewarding, both personally, financially, and morally. It's something that you can really make a difference in. Yeah, you serve a good product, you have a good product, and the rest kind of happens. If you are running a better service than your competitors, the social work teams, the local authorities, the NHS, they all use you as a preferred provider, and in that way, the work comes to itself. The employees like working for a better company, so those are all the main things that make sure you've got a sturdy business to begin with.
You're making a difference to your community if you do it right.